And welcome everyone to a Scouts of Entertainment Napoleon Total War 3 4v4 today. Now today we have 10,500 defenders versus 5,600 attackers. Today's replay was sent to me by Regiment. I'm not sure what team he's exactly on, but we'll get into the teams in a moment. But now if you'd like to send me to other Napoleon Total War 3 replays like this, then our links are displayed on your screen and also in the description below. There's also a PayPal option, subscribe star, Patreon, or student donation link if you'd like to support my work. It does really help the channel. But if those aren't options for you, then smashing that like button, subscribing if you haven't already, ticking that bell for notifications, and leaving your own thoughts with this battle in the comment section below, as well as sharing the video, does help just as much. And with that, let's jump in. So, on the blue team, I think we've got... so, on the attacking side today, we have Matt Bob, Fawn E, Icebeard, and Athen Moss. On the defenders team, we have Melander, Diaz, Diglosko, and Al Escandar. Don't know how you really say that. But the map is HB 1815 Quarter Brass. Alright, looks like we have all French lines here versus the 7th Coalition. We've got artillery firing on these guys. We've also got infantry appearing in the woods, very close by. Cavalry will be falling back. General's getting a little bit too close there. Cavalry appears to be just out of range. And a couple of 6-pounders here. 3 6-pounders there. 3 12-pounders there. And we got team 6-pounders moving up as well. France is making their way up the road, heading towards the town. They're going to stick to the roads. It is a fast way to move across the map. That is why they're doing it. The French cavalry just probing, or I should say scouting, where the enemy could possibly be. That's the idea here. Okay, we have some Voltigeurs moving up, but then they're being chased back. We've got English guarding the house. It looks like they're firing from maybe the fence. I don't know if they're invisible or not, or if that fire came from the house. But judging from the smoke, it looks like they're fired from here. There's even one dead guy here as well. We've got a massive cavalry over there as we saw before, but nothing's happened just yet. We've got a French unit all the way back there. Russia's guarding a house. In terms of points, the only houses displaying points are up the road there, controlled by the red team. And these guys here are moving so slow because they're moving in a forested area. It always takes a long time to sort out. Okay, French forces moving up. And those English guys were there, you just couldn't see them. Funny thing is, the French player here knew that they were there because he lost men before, but he moved up again and he's moving back again. Anyway, the French, we got corps, obviously a lot of French corps. We've got Riley here, 2nd Corps, I think. Garde Imperiale, probably the leader. Napoleon's force, usually. Still Riley, 2nd Corps. Okay, here we go. We have Pajol, 1st RC Corps, or 1st R Corps. And Dieron, 1st Corps. I think that's 1st Regiment Corps. Wow, they've destroyed the house down to 50%. We missed the explosion. Whoop. Here we go. I thought I heard something. Here we go. Just in time. Oh, that was awesome. Cannon fire there took out multiple troops. Same the English, it would seem. The artillery is still in action, only losing 3 men. Maybe not even to that charge. A brave move, but it didn't pay off. So we have 1 unit of Voltigeurs. They are skirmishes after all.
building has fallen to the enemy.
Hard to say we're not getting any hits. At this range, it could be one kill every 5 or 10 minutes. Needs to be a bit unfair, maybe every 3 minutes or so. Wow, okay. We got our first enemy kill here from an artillery strike. It's one of the French generals. Oh no, one of the blue generals, my bad. Wow. Diaz, that's Diaz's general right there. And was it one of the French generals? I didn't think so. If it was a French general, it should be in blue, but that was a red skull, so that tells me it might have been a coalition general. But I'm just wondering what had happened to the rest of the unit. And what do we have here? It's possible that, yeah, it's possible this is the rest of the unit and they just killed the general last. I'm guessing that's what happened. After Weiss is there, they could have taken out another red team general. Okay, a couple of 8-pounders moving up. Prussia is a little bit too close to that artillery. I'm surprised they're still bringing it up and they haven't been deployed back here on top of the hill. And this is the high ground right here. I mean, got enemy troops directly in front of it, right alongside it. I mean, the French just gave up a huge opportunity. If they deployed the artillery right here, they got a whole line to blast. I'm amazed he did that. And he's just continuing to bring it up this way. But maybe he's anticipating Prussia withdrawal and he hopes to get them on the retreat, maybe? That could be his thinking. So we've got horses there crossing the dry lake bed. Coalitions form square. Troops ready for him. It's going to be the lamest charge ever. That's a bit bad. Oh no, that's Prussian cav. Oh no, hang on. It's both. It's coalition and French cav. Pajol. Okay, so Pajol and the Arion. Well, they were successful in breaking and smashing a unit, but they've only lost 9 men. And a unit like that, they should reform. So, I think maybe the French have to withdraw here. They're broken now, but yeah, it's tough. You want to pursue that unit there before it can reform and come back. But at the same time, there's just so many enemy troops around you. You can't stay in the fight. You should have pulled back after he broke it. So let's do a quick line check here. Most of the troops still intact. This unit here though has lost 20 and the morale's a bit shaky. So yeah, 20 there. Not too many losses there. A lot of troops here. I think it's just going off a limb here, based on the troop sizes I see. I'm guessing the coalition is the 10,500 army side. A lot of cav coming in here, taking on 2 French units. Some Chevaliers Lancers. Okay, they're broken. And the second unit is Dragoons. That was an artillery strike there from the French side. Some Siren or SARS. But Dragoons are confident, they're pumped. And why wouldn't you be? They just took on 3 Prussian cavalry units and kicked the bejesus out of them. They've only lost 20 men. So they've still got more than half the unit intact. But they are way too close to the enemy infantry. And they're about to fire on them. So France wisely getting out of there. Yeah, we've got a 6-pounder set up here though. Just want to see what this 8-pounder's up to. Okay, so they were firing in that direction. Again, why wouldn't you go for the target that lines up better with your artillery? Even if you overshoot, at least you'll hit maybe 3 or 4 units. If you're aiming for the first unit right in front of you, if you overshoot and you're a little bit to the right, imagine how many troops that round could pass through before it gets to the other side. Okay. So they took out one of the horse units here. And this blue is actually water, because we saw the artillery round strike there. Yep, and kick up some water. It's hard to believe this is water. There it is again. They're down to 8 men. But they have at least 8 cannons trained on them right here. And looks like the English are being chased off there as well. Got some 91st Foot coming down. Some Hugh Henry Mitchells. Okay. Still very outnumbered. And the quickest way back to his allies is probably to go all the way around. I mean, going through this forest will take a long time. And in that time, the French could move up the road here, cut them off, and then there's stuff. Come around the other side too, sandwich them in together. I mean, the English units here are in a bit of a pickle. They're unsupported, and it would take too long for them to get support from their team. And battle's stepping up. France going in again with a cap charge over here. Okay, some more lancers coming in. Well, these units can't form square, which is a good thing. But great volley there, good retaliation. And they broke him. They also lost a unit. It might reform, it is about half strength. France is pretty much a 4-on-1 deal here against this one Prussian unit, I think. Bit risky going for a bayonet charge. There's a lot of troops here. Wow, they're just advancing. This unit's probably gone for sure. You have to think. Yep, it is gone. Russia competent in the retreat. Infantry getting carved up here. Ooh, okay, that was a bit high. Well, the more this line falls back, the more in line it puts himself with those 2 8-pounders there. I mean, they're right here after all. Prussia's still got to be pushed back some way yet. But I think that 8-pounder is now in line with the 7 Coalition 6-pounder team. Maybe you can take out a few of them. One thing is for certain, the Coalition are getting pounded here. Let's have a look. Okay, so the English still getting their line into position. Just going to double check these units here. They're not cavalry. We've got French cavalry though back here. Here we go. Okay, got some Highlanders moving in. They need to get some shots off pronto and break that cavalry. France probably running a little bit low on cavalry now. They've been using it quite a bit, very aggressively in the back lines of their enemies. We have some Royal Sappers. We've got quite a few English units here now. Actually outnumbering, or... yeah, they are outnumbering the French. I have to be a little bit concerned about those that French unit in the woods there if they move up. And that cavalry will certainly give you pause.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Yeah, minor casualties again. Nothing major over here at the moment. Then again, this fight's been on and off quite a bit since the beginning. Some Coldstream Foot Guards here. 3rd Scott Foot Guards. And we've got the coalition pulling back. The artillery is just too much for them. And we've got the Sharks circling the English. Okay, I'll head back over here. This is where the action is at the moment. Okay, they're broken. Well placed strike. Still more than half the unit alive. The English maybe should be a little bit more aggressive here. They are faring in this gunfight better than their French counterparts. And the slight elevation of the hill does work against them though, trying to approach the French line here. Does make it a bit easier for the artillery to get better hits on them. Assuming here those were next. 30 men still alive. Sorry, 30 men down. So we've got a few French units actually trained on this one. They're losing casualties much faster than any other unit here, approaching the line. And that was from their own artillery there. Keeping on those French cavalry units in the back to the north, but they're not really attacking at the moment.
Our men are running!
Might just be out of range. It's surprising that the English is being goaded into following the French, given he knows the artillery is so close behind them. He unfortunately can't play that game and he shouldn't follow the French. He's just opening himself up to blast after blast after blast. That was a good execution there. Well done. Took out a number of the chasseurs. That's in. Okay, France causing themselves problems. Sorry, causing problems for the coalition. They took out the artillery of the English. It was tough enough for the coalition to use their artillery. We've got 2 additional reinforcement units coming in from the French, and only a couple here from the English. Decent cav units compared to the English. Jean Baptiste unit collapsed. Look at that fight. Guides to Parade, Renault. Okay, the French dragoons proving themselves superior here. Massilian Marbot. Obviously very fast, very effective light cav unit. Just trying to cause some morale problems for the English. This unit's really out of place here. Wow, the English have suffered quite a few casualties here. What are the French doing? They're faring pretty well. Also, I think, yeah, 3 12-pounder cannons does help to a degree. Well, a good thing the English can't occupy this house. But if they did, I'm sure the French would just blast it. We've got to twist it a little bit more than that. Still got their French cav units. Are they planning to charge in again? It looks like they're thinking about it. I think maybe that was cluster shot. Okay, they just broke 2 units there. The English line is collapsing. You've got to be careful here. Cav charge from the French coming in. Once again, we've got some dragoons here. Artorius. And dragoon Skronberg. Chaos in the field. Coalition's forces are collapsing. They've got to regroup somehow. Took out a couple of cav there. We've got 95th Rifles all the way back here for some reason. Casualties there. French suffering a bit more at the hands of the English over here though. Also, we've got the French surrounding the house here. Their plan is to probably storm it. They're approaching it from 3 different directions. Well, even from all four directions, if we include the cavalry here. Okay, we've got the cavalry here just mopping up Numa Kishi Landwehr unit. Getting a lot of kills. Should be getting a lot of experience there. Prussia just needs to turn tail and get out of there, really. Even if he tries to surge forward, cavalry will cut him apart. Cavalry is still cutting him apart. We've got 3 French cav units just hovering around him right here. He's just trying to make towards one of the English players over here while he still can. Cav charging in. Doing pretty well against a defensive infantry unit. I think because this infantry unit has cover, the cav unit wouldn't be so effective against them. I'm a little surprised this English unit here sallied out. So we've got the English unit firing directly behind these guys. I think they're actually killing their own troops. Yeah, they gotta be, because these guys are dying and no one's shooting at them. Yep. Infantry here down to half strength. We've got some Belgish flankers who potentially are outflanking the French here. But here comes some cabs to put them in their place and drive them away. Yep. They're done.
Our men are running, sir.
The English on the run makes perfect sense.
Yes, sir.
You gotta be wondering what the French are really waiting for here. They've got the numbers. I don't know if this artillery will be able to fire in time. They're getting out of there. Both units getting out of there.
Yes, sir.
Where's that at? Okay. No, the English flank here has been totally destroyed or abandoned. It might have been abandoned. You still got cav to worry about that. Okay, so yeah, we've got Prussian forces, we've got what's left of the English alliance over here. It looks to be 3 English players and 1 Prussian player. The other English player has a long way to go. If he's going to try and come around this way, it's going to take him a while to get here. There's 148 men inside, 2 English units. Alright, fighting is taking its toll on the French. They've lost a considerable amount of men. Cover working like a charm in the English's favour. Minimal casualties for each unit on the side. Okay, here comes the artillery crew, they're back. Doesn't appear to be too much else at this stage. The red team's definitely on the run. We've got cavalry just waiting to rear charge the hell out of them as soon as the French bring up the infantry and establish a battle line. That'll hold the attention of the infantry, and then the infantry will really struggle to deal with the cavalry at their backs. And right now, the French here is just trying to wear the English down by attrition. They surrounded the complex. One side with artillery. Three 12-pounders and 3 6-pounders. Potentially could just blow the hell out of that house and force the English out. They probably should do that. They both belong to the same player. It would be easy for him to do this. We've got 2 6-pounders also heading up there. So we got the same 8 cannons we saw before. They could easily destroy that house and force the English out. That would cause a lot of chaos. Yeah, let's see what they do. They are firing after all, but it would take about 2 to 5 minutes to fire, I think. Hard to know what they're waiting for, really. Yeah, it looks like a couple of French units are caught up with the English, who got stuck in the trees.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Arthur Weasley. See, if the French kept charging right now, they could probably take him. But the English player probably would just run past, or run to the center of this unit here. It forms square. And he's relatively safe. He could still be killed, but he's relatively safe in that square. That is an option there. But the French team has to deal with this house first, and surely just deploying all your artillery and firing directly into it would really help. They've been fighting for a considerable amount of time here. And they're falling back. They've got no desire to fight anymore. Okay, all French players are mostly converging on this position. They're routing. Where are they off to now? French Cav making sure these guys don't come back. Just doing some spring cleaning.
our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Yeah, a couple units there now. Obviously been firing for quite some time. We are over halfway through this fight. %8 damaged. We have some Highland Foot, 33rd. Sorry, yeah, 73rd, not bad. Better hurry up. Strange target to go after. Cavalry coming in. And they saved the day. But not fast enough. French artillery crew is finished. I really think the French team was just toying with coalition here. They could have blasted them out of there with the artillery they already had. Okay, so the French have the coalition almost surrounded here. Got a couple of French cavalry units possibly trying to cut off the coalition's retreat. Their retreat option is very narrow and can't really go this direction. They still got to get through that cav. But the English player over here, his forces appear to be almost arriving, which will be a big sigh of relief for the coalition.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
It's a third unit so far. All of the French infantry, I think all that French infantry that's out of ammunition is all over here, you see. So with them out of ammunition, I wonder how long it'll take before he decides to try and charge in and take the position. Without the zero ammunition, that's his only option is a bayonet charge after all. If he's going to do that, he probably should send these units here from the side at the same time he charges these units forth. Maybe even send the cavalry in from the rear, just to keep the English a little bit busy and preoccupied. I want to try and cause as much chaos as possible. Get the English players looking in every direction, so they can't focus. So that was artillery there firing from either side. still taking a little bit to destroy this house.
Our men are running, sir.
Well, the French had that battle in the bag. This unit also in the way out behind them, they just broke, yep. On the way out, I said in the way out. Oops. Probably should try and get one more volley off just to sort of wear down the numbers a little bit. Just under 14 minutes to go. Are they entering the house or what? This isn't the way in there. Okay, but the Harley's attacking the French. Pinning him against the wall. And they broke him, well done to them. That's a lot of artillery rounds. Really struggling to protect this house. Taking a number of the Prussian forces. English have put up stakes, but they're facing the wrong direction. Those are facing the right direction.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
Okay, that was Al Iskander. Yeah. good fire there. Really, really good fire. They're going down.
Our
9 minutes,
men are
34
running.
seconds to go. English coalition forces hold up in yet another house. France really struggling to take the houses here. They haven't taken any houses yet the English have holed themselves up in. This Antonio Drought better get out of there before he gets killed. We've got one Englishman standing on the roof here. Okay. For some reason, this Arion player just moved up his 12-pounders with no support, didn't unload them, and the English are going to charge right into him and kill him.
Our men are running, sir.
That was a strange turn of events. Okay, they've resumed firing artillery on the building. Attempt to kill him inside. They don't really have a shot on anybody. Again, it's 6 minutes to go. I mean, this is clearly going to be a French victory.
Our men are running, sir.
And we've got two 8-pounders all the way over there for some reason. And two more 6-pounders here. Another good hit from the French artillery. So it was the cannonball that just flew by at the top of the screen. It's amazing that the English haven't charged the artillery position. better hold up. Again, they better move it. I thought they were going to fire before, but they didn't. This was some sort of
Our
glitch.
men are running, sir. Ordre bien reçu.
Down to 64 and 3 minutes to go. They just need to send in the troops. I'm sure they can win with what they have. They don't have the time to wear them down. Right now, it's 3 buildings to 3 buildings. And honestly, those are the only buildings with points that the red team controls. Let's see it. Red team's really cutting it fine. Eight seconds. Okay, that is a draw. Well done to Matt, Bob, Fawn E, Icebeard, and Athamos. I would say on their victory, but I think the red team actually had more points than the blue team there, so in terms of luck, it might be in the red team's favour. If I get that wrong, I apologise. But the other houses I saw didn't have any points attached to their names, and the ones that did, there were 2 out of 3 that did have points, and they were in control of the red team in the coalition, so that might be a coalition victory. But obviously I'll let you guys decide that. Okay, Matt Bob here got 2,054 kills, Fawn E 2,391, Icebeard 1,107, and Athamos 1,693. Melander 962, Dias 462, Diglosker 1,190, and Al Escandar got 400 kills. So, in terms of kill count, the French team won by that. They destroyed the coalition, got tons of kills, but it could be a coalition victory by lock standards. Anyway, we have Chauffeur Laguerre's Lancers, 108 kills, Francois de Lacroix, 112. We got some line infantry, 156, and that was the only stand-up performances there, in fact. Well done to the French Alliance for the performance on the field. I want to say for the win, but I'm not entirely sure there. Well done to all players. Congratulations to the Coalition for winning based on luck, and the French team for destroying an army twice their size. Well done to them. Okay, thank you to Regiment for sending the replay. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys in the next one.